on the 20-yard line, he would have never made it. But it only cost him a yard.
Tyler Eifert comes into the game, replacing John Ross. This is certainly an area of the field where Eifert could be utilized.
You notice John Ross was fast enough to get off the field with his 4.2 speed.
Now Andy Dalton doesn't like what he sees and he calls timeout.
And the play clock was down to 4 seconds.
Got an update on the Niners and Vikings. Down by a couple of scores here. Jimmy Garoppolo stares his receiver down on the left side. Don't do that with a Pro Bowl corner there. Xavier Rhodes picks it off. It was athletic interception. Took a pop at the end of the play there. Garoppolo, though, frustrated. 2 interceptions for Jimmy G. Under 200 yards passing. Still a ball game, though, in Minneapolis. It's 24-13. Vikings with the lead. Pittsburgh trying to put this one away. Ooh, that's a scary-looking tackle on the young running back, but James Conner pops right back up. Big day for Conner, the second-year guy out of Pitt.
6 down to 6 for 6.
Mingo.
Conner inside the 35 to about the 34, maybe the 33.
Come back real quick to the Bengals and the Colts as Cincinnati can take the lead with a touchdown and an extra point.
Just inside the 2-yard line, it's 2nd and goal for the Bengals. Mixon the running. Croft goes in motion. Ducked it to Mixon. Trying to push that forward. It is down to the 1. It will be 3rd and goal for Cincinnati.
It's so hard to find a seam or crease when you do not have a lead blocker. We talked about just with the offensive lineman trying to block for you, and those safeties, no longer are they 15, 20 yards deep. They're right up at the line of scrimmage ready to stop the run. Crowd noise should help the Colts here. The Bengals should not be able to hear the snap count.
Jumbo package for the Bengals. It's Mixon diving up and over and in. Touchdown. And Cincinnati ties it up.
Sam Hubbard, the defensive lineman, the rookie from Ohio State, he was the fullback on that last. He's just prancing off the field right now because he did his job. They never run that full speed in any drill, always kind of half speed, but Hubbard runs up in there like he's back in high school, and he just flies, and Joe Mixon takes off right behind him.
Bowler High School back in Cincinnati. Hubbard, a Cincinnati native, played at Ohio State. Marvin Lewis has high hopes for him, and he comes in on a goal line package at fullback and leads the way.
I'll let you know about the extra point, which will put the Bengals on top by 1. Meantime, it is a red zone chance again for Tom Brady trying to extend what is already an 11-point lead here. Joe Mixon, by the way, on the touchdown. Nice game for him. Over 130 yards from scrimmage. That touchdown, and with the touchdown celebration, I believe Kiki does indeed love him. Brady on the left side of the double box. Extra point is good. Bengals take a 1-point lead on the road in the 4th quarter. Tom doesn't like what he sees. It was 3rd and very long there. So put away that game for a moment. Here's the other one-possession game right now with the trailing team holding the football. The Giants, Pat Shurmur's debut as Giants head coach, down by 4 against the excellent Jags defense with 11 minutes and change in the 4th quarter.
All 3 downs. It's what he had in Minnesota. That's why he made Case Keenum a household name last year.
Walton's offensive coordinator. They went to the NFC Championship game. Manning had the pass deflected and then picked off. Miles Jack. Jack will take it all the way for a Jaguars touchdown.
Well, Miles Jack will get credit for this interception for a touchdown, but this all started with Ngakwe's rush off the edge. And Eric Flowers has no chance. Watch this. Watch out.
Timeout for Brady is over. 3rd and 14. And around to Cordero Patterson. Houston's ready for that one, though, and we'll see a Stephen Gostkowski field goal attempt. But Miles Jack wasn't down on this play. Pick 6, and the Giants are now in trouble, down 2 possessions.
I tell you, if they get that block right there,
is out.
He's got to be out.
Yeah.
Someone's
Remember, he'd been in concussion protocol. Oh, boy.
Boom.
He's on his feet now, and
He'll be done for the game for
no
sure.
question, particularly given recent history.
Yes, that could be a little bit longer now. And he still losing. I mean, that's just.
Well, and again, I don't believe we've had the play called just yet, but you know the new rule, that's a point of emphasis and a new rule. If you lower your helmet to initiate contact, it is a penalty. Quite frankly, it looked like Johnson, the defensive back for the Texans, and Cordero Patterson both lowered their helmets to initiate contact. However, no penalties thrown on that play. So Gostkowski comes on for the reasonable distance field goal to try and extend to a two-touchdown lead.
Denham Bailey, and he has another one today. 2 for 2. That's good from 35.
All right, here is a candidate for one of the surprises of the day. Ryan Fitzpatrick has now thrown 4 touchdown passes, and these are just beautiful throws that he's making. Deshaun Jackson's second touchdown on the day. He's
Near the run, Morris. Oh, Harrison Smith. I mean, he almost took the pitch. What a play by the All-Pro safety.
Watch number 22 on the line of scrimmage. You guys know I call him the fixer. When Mike Zimmer needs to take care of the problem, and he put him up on the scrimmage, he played off the block, and makes an excellent open field tackle on Alfred Morris. That's why he's an All-Pro safety.
Second down and 15. Pressure. Garoppolo fires it, going deep, and he overthrew his man, Kittle. Had a step on Harrison Smith.
Jimmy Garoppolo in the passing attack for the Niners. Dante Pettis is their second-round draft choice. Caught the touchdown earlier in this game. Pettis looking nice on this one. 39 yards on the completion. Just keep in mind, one of the side notes on this game, Jimmy Garoppolo has never lost a game in the NFL as a starting quarterback. He is 7-0. This is a tough task against a ferocious defense, but he needs a 2-touchdown come from behind victory to keep his record perfect.
He's in trouble coming near.
Supposed to rough the passer and fall on top of the quarterback. And then in the secondary, there's another one. So you're right, it won't be offsetting.
Holding number 27 defense. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 93 defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
The other game that's a close one in New Jersey. Now, though, a 2-possession lead for the Jags with the G-men back on the field.
Reception. Now Barkley up the middle, cuts to the outside. Saquon Barkley across midfield, down the sideline, stayed in bounds, and Barkley takes it all the way. 68 yards for his first NFL touchdown.
And if that's going to be your first NFL touchdown, I don't know if it could be any more beautiful than that run. Oh, my goodness. Saquon Barkley. Tiki, is that hamstring hurting him?
No, it's not at all. It's like the crowd was waiting for that moment all day long. They finally got out of their seats and they're cheering down here. That was impressive as first touchdown could be.
Enjoy the moment, Saquon Barkley. It's funny you said getting out of their seats. After Miles Jack went and scored that touchdown, I saw about 30 people or so right underneath me trying to get up and leave. They're going to be running back into the stadium now.
Giants go for 2, trailing by 5. Manning hands it off. Barkley looking to force his way in, and he could not get there.
Well, Barkley was out of gas on the 2-point conversion, but the young man shows the explosion. Saquon, in his debut in the NFL, 123 yards from scrimmage, 105 rushing yards, and that touchdown. And it's a one-possession game there in East Rutherford, New Jersey. 5-point lead for the Jags. We'll keep you posted plenty of time. Any type of a score here for Kyle Shanahan's guys would make this a one-possession game.
The ratio would be flipped at least. First and goal. Alfred Morris has it. Cuts back and not much there. Linval Joseph, the big guy. It's kind of like a cement truck. That's a great description. You're trying to push it out of the way with your bare hands. That's a great description. I talked with a offensive coach in the NFC over the summer and asked him, who's it hard to really move the ball against? He said, Linval Joseph. He will absolutely wreck your offense from the D-tackle position. Of course, had the big strip of Alfred Morris down at the goal line earlier. Where's George Kittle?
Got a prime player for them today.
Bottom of your screen, that's where Garoppolo not looking his way, looking to go over the middle. It's caught by Trent Taylor, and he's going to be down inside the 4, but it'll be a 3rd and goal. Down 11 here. Well, I'm assuming if they were to get in, they go for 2. Interesting call coming your way. Tenth play of the drive. 3rd and goal. Garoppolo firing incomplete, too high. He was going for Kittle again, and he fired high. And looks like the 49ers will settle for the field goal. And they like the matchup because Kittle, number 85, inside slot, working on the safety. He freezes Harrison Smith with his movement and cuts inside, so it is there. The ball's got to be there. And in this case, Jimmy Garoppolo a little bit high with the delivery. Yeah, look at him. He knows that's a missed opportunity as well for the 49ers. They've had a bunch. They've had some big plays.
All right, Niners are going to take their field goal here, which would make it an 8-point game. It is good. So down by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion coming up on the halfway mark of the 4th quarter. Well, the crowd is into it after Saquon Barkley's electric run. Here's a 3rd and 6, Jacksonville.
As that pass was knocked down by the veteran Connor Barwin, his first game as a Giant, the former Texan, Eagle, and Ram.
I told you earlier, Kenny, it's a game of ebb and flows, and your adrenaline starts to rise after a big play. And who lit the match? Saquon Barkley on that run, feeding off into the defense. Connor Barwin, haven't mentioned his name yet. Yes, first year here. A lot of times when you can't get to the quarterback, they're trying to run a stunt, get ball aware, jump up, knock it down. This ball back to this Giants offense that has come to life.
5 possessions for the Jaguars in the second half. 5 punts. Taken at the 28-yard line by Clay. DJ Chark, the tackle.
We have 3 one-possession games in the 4th quarter. The Dolphins game, there's some more lightning strikes in the Miami area, so the Dolphins game is still not resuming. That game's in the 2nd quarter, but 3 in the 4th quarter. You've got the Minnesota Vikings game in the one-possession game in the 4th quarter. The Giants and Jags, one-possession game. And here, Bengals and Colts, 1-point game midway through the 4th quarter.
17. Dalton over the middle, caught by Eifert, hit immediately. It was Anthony Walker, the middle linebacker, in on the tackle. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice, patient job by Andy Dalton, knowing what the coverage is and kind of getting half the distance back. 2nd and 17, now you end up with 3rd and 7, then you're at 3rd and 8, and so you had a chance to pick it up. Let's see what the pass rush. D'Amico Torre, the rookie, going up against the left tackle, Corey Glenn. It's a really nice, big-time matchup right there. That's not A.J. Green, that's Torre.
3rd down and 8. Dalton steps up, buys some time, throws on the run, complete to a wide open Tyler Boyd. 1st down, Bengals. Boyd got lost in the secondary, and
big conversion for the Bengals and a poised quarterback play right there by Andy Dalton. Waiting, scrambling, finding his man. Okay, we'll let you know if the Bengals get down towards the red zone, but Eli and company start to press the gas pedal a little bit with this offense. They need a touchdown to take the lead.
Third down at 5. Giants must get to the 36. Manning swings it out to Barkley.
I think he's going to be just short. That was a great defensive play.
It will depend on the spot. Looks to be short.
You know one thing about this Jaguars team, they're just a good tackling football team. There's really never much question whether or not get guys to the ground. You see Saquon just free release, gap protection. He just wants to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
DJ Hayden along with AJ Boyd.
Yep.
Just short. So the Giants will punt the ball back as we approach 7 minutes remaining.
All right, so the punt team comes on the field. Had to be a little tempting, but that's so far deep in your own territory, you can't risk that if you're Pat Shurmur. Bengals still moving it down now into field goal range, but the ball is loose.
And the Bengals have it. A.J. Green lost a fumble in the first half, nearly loses another one here. But it looks like Tyler Boyd was able to get on the ground and come away with the football.
Now, the big issue, Andrew, is everyone will look at these films and say A.J. Green is a guy that we can knock the ball out of his hands. So he's going to face this constantly for the next 3-4 weeks, because everybody's watching this film from this game. Twice he's had the ball knocked out of his hands, and almost twice it's been disaster.
He owes Tyler Boyd one there. He saved him, recovering that fumble. 1st and 10. Mixon and tripped up for a 1-yard pickup on the play.
Well, getting to desperation times for the New Orleans Saints, but they get down to the 1-yard line, and Alvin Kamara scoots in off the left side. Alvin Kamara, second touchdown of the day. He's got 134 yards from scrimmage, but still an 18-point lead for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
As Mixon's career high is 114 yards rushing. He's getting closer as the Bengals have the football at the 21-yard line. It's 2nd down as we approach 4 minutes to go. Colts have all 3 timeouts. Dalton with pressure coming, gets rid of it, looking for Green, deep, incomplete. And Andy Dalton took a shot on that throw. It's 3rd down.
Mixon on that last play has blitz pickup, and his guy runs right by him. Talked about the fact that if you're going to be a 3-down back, you've got to step up and square up on that blitzing defender, because you do not want your quarterback on his back when you're supposed to pick up the blitzing.
Fans on their feet in Indianapolis, a big 3rd and 10.
John Ross down at the bottom. You better keep your distance off of him.
And Andy Dalton, frustrated, calls a timeout. Play clock was at 5. And now Cincinnati only has 1 timeout remaining.
And during the timeout, gives us a chance to show us the other Ohio team. Terod Taylor goes out the back door on the pass play. A crackback block right there took out a Steeler. How about a 24-yard scramble and steps out of bounds there. 77 rushing yards on the day for Taylor, and he's got a rushing touchdown, but they need 2 touchdowns to get back in that game with the Steelers. Here we go, more than midway through the 4th quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this up.
He's going to pick up about 5 on 1st down.
Vikings on defense now, going with a 3-safety look. J-Rock Hurst coming out the field, number 27. They go with Sendejo and Harrison Smith, number 22.
Showing blitz. Here he comes. Garoppolo sees it and throw. He threw it behind Pierre Garçon, who got away with one on that one. Barr came in. They've got a little piece too. And a 3rd down and 5.
And the Vikings are shuffling defensive linemen now, trying to get fresher guys in on each snap to try and get to Jimmy Garoppolo.
Kyle Shanahan may be the best play caller in the league. If not, he's certainly in the top 3. I'd say it was a pretty... Blitz coming. Everybody. Garoppolo. Harrison Smith. A biggie.
So what do you need on a big play?
Yard line for a first down.
Vikings defense has to punt. 4th down for Tyrod Taylor. Pass batted, and that's going nowhere. And the Steelers stand up strong. We cut to this game quickly. A 4th down in scoring distance and a touchdown would make this a one-possession game. Check the penalty.
That was a heck of a pass rush, but he beat the snap.
Offside. Defense, number 48. 5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
Right down at the bottom of the screen.
Bree's going to be the one that he gets a little bit of a lean and then he never gets back. He gets a little, see that stutter right before he took off?
And step back to the one-point game in Indianapolis with the Bengals trying to extend the lead.
Dalton pump fakes. Now on the run through is incomplete. Great pressure by the young Colts defense led by the rookie Kamoko Toure.
All right, the Bengals get stopped there on 3rd down. 3rd down here for the Jags. Giants need to get off the field, and they can't do it on that play. D.D. Westbrook from Blake Bortles, 4 yards on 3rd and 3. Move the sticks and wind the clock in Jersey. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. Here comes a field goal attempt to make it a 4-point lead for the Bengals.
This will force the Colts to go down the field. Score a touchdown, and Bullock's kick is good. So a 4-point lead for
Andrew Luck back in the NFL with a chance to be the hero when they get the football back in Indianapolis. Meantime, drama here at MetLife Stadium, although Blake Bortles will put a pause on that. Less than 5 minutes remain. Giants need a defensive stop and a touchdown of their own. Okay, we sorted out the penalties there in that Cleveland and Pittsburgh game. So here comes 4th and 5.
One-on-one, because it's going to be main coverage.
Taylor lofting it for the end zone, overthrown. Incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver.
Landry in the slot.
Going on the double move again. This time they picked it up. Giants in the Saquon.
And now Pittsburgh will get a chance to work some clock. 7:45 remains in Cleveland.
Give them a chance to win.
2nd and 10. Pass deflected away from Yeldon, and then a diving attempt by Landon Collins.
Listen, it's close. This is dangerous. Blake Bortles, one of his flaws is his delivery. Sometimes it comes out off target because it gets kind of sidearmed. His ball is not going to O'Shaughnessy there. It was trying to just dump it to T.J. Yeldon. Tips and overthrows, man. Those balls are opportunities for decent players to make a play. And Landon Collins actually does a great job knocking that out of the grass as a tight end there.
3rd down and 10.
Gotta win your one-on-one matchups. You're the Giants who are gonna blitz.
Jaguars must get to the 46. Pressure on Bortles. Catch is made by Safari and Jenkins, but Landon Collins brings him down, forcing.
So the Steelers just got to work some clock after turning the Browns over on downs. Don't do that! James Conner having such a good game, fumbles. And Jabril Peppers almost houses it, knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Tyrod Taylor and the Browns offense is going to have 1st and goal from the 1 where a touchdown can make it a one-possession game. Peppers injured, and we will cut back to this in a moment. And just say, we do want to let you know the Jags are punting back to the Giants. So the Giants get the football back with about 4 minutes and change on the clock. Eli Manning will need a touchdown to take the lead. Injury timeout in Cleveland. You're not missing anything in the Steelers-Browns game. Let's go live to Jersey right now. They're not taking a TV timeout here as we just had a turnover on the punt. Back to the Giants. G-men have the football on their own 19-yard line. Saquon Barkley just had an explosive touchdown on the last possession. Eli with a chance to be the hero. Let's watch and listen in. Browns are ready to try and make this a one-possession game.
For the end zone. Touchdown.
Beckham. First down. 40-yard line. How quickly the emotions of this game change.
Very few times can you turn the ball over 4 times on the road and win in the National Football League, and the Steelers have been the worst enemies today.
Well, you said it.
The pocket is perfectly clean. In third coverage, right? Safety in the middle, corners on the outside. Not man-to-man. They got underneath help, but great throw by Eli Manning over top of the underneath the fence.
Manning hands it off. It's Barkley. Stutter step and then down at the 41, a gain of 1, just under 4 minutes.
Drama in East Rutherford, drama in Indianapolis. Andrew Luck back in an NFL uniform for the first time in 2 seasons with a chance to be the hero. He needs a touchdown drive. Eli needs a touchdown drive.
Doyle, Luck back to the air, right back to Doyle. He's tackled by Darquez Denard with 3:10.
As much as Saquon has been to Eli today, and your timing gets thrown off just a little bit.
Side out. He means standing next to the quarterback, not behind him in an I formation, so to speak.
Second down at 9. Manning over the middle. It's Beckham. Another Giants first down to the Jacksonville 40. That's the 11th reception of the game.
Second down at 6. Hand it off, and up the middle is Wilkins. Dunlap makes the tackle. It'll be third down and short with
2-point accurate throw like Eli does, and the Giants are on the move.
Barry Church shaken up on the play. He headed off to the Jacksonville sideline. Replaced by Jarrett Wilson, number 26. Beckham to the sideline as well. From the Jacksonville 40, and Ngakwe with pressure, and Shepard bobbled it, and then dropped it.
And the Jaguars are in that we're going to bend, don't break type mentality.
Colts just completed a third and short pass to get a fresh set of downs, but that play will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning in Indianapolis, back live to MetLife Stadium.
Defense, because he's running through a zone, right? You run through a zone defense, and all of a sudden somebody's coming to hit you. He just was distracted a second and dropped that football.
Stewart in the backfield. Beckham matched up with Ramsey, bottom of your screen. Second down and 10 on the delay of Jonathan Stewart. Stewart to the 36-yard line of the Jaguars.
You know, one of the hardest things week 1, Kenny, I know you go through a training camp, and these Jaguars went through a tough training camp. I did their last preseason game, and they had just broken camp 3 days before that game. So they do a lot to get themselves in shape, but conditioning has to be becoming a factor right now. They've been on the field for a long time here in the second half.
Clock winding down, and we hit the 2-minute warning. It will be third down.
2-minute warning in Indianapolis. 2-minute warning at the Meadowlands, where both teams need a touchdown to take the lead, and they have the football. This game here, the Texans need a touchdown to make it a one-possession game. First and goal for Deshaun.
One-on-one, bottom of the screen.
He's looking that way. Now he's wanting to take off. And Watson, that was not a pretty play at all for Houston. Lawrence Guy got to him first. Loss of 5.
Look at this. You can't run the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 5 offensive linemen. Hopkins is one-on-one. He's been waiting the whole game. Just signal a slant. It's a fade.
You also might want to operate here with a little more intensity as the clock is winding down and you're down 2 touchdowns. Martin to snap it back. Gun time. Shotgun for Watson. Second and goal.
Same thing. Here comes 3-man rush. People are going to drop.
Across the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. That's Ellington.
Ellington has been open a lot in this game, and he finally gets the ball out of his hands quickly on a good, almost pickish type play. Watch. He'll go up. He'll come under. Right there. Timing. Throw it. Watson got the ball out of his hands quickly. Touchdown. Right there. Open. Boom.
Houston scores with 2:08 to go. Remember, they have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning still to come. And we'll bring out Fairbairn to try to trim it to 7.
Okay, we are back out of the 2-minute warning timeout. Andrew Luck over midfield needs a touchdown. I'll have a Steelers-Browns update in just a moment.
Williams was ejected for a hit on Andrew Luck back in the first half. 2nd down and 6. Luck completes it to Grant. And Grant tracked down from behind at the 36-yard line. Clock continues to tick. The Colts have all 3.
Colts are going hurry-up offense, but I can sneak in a quick update. Myles Garrett, the #1 pick in the draft last year, strips Ben Roethlisberger. The Browns have forced 2 turnovers deep in Pittsburgh territory in the last 2 possessions. It's a 1-possession game, and the Browns have the football. All right, we got that in the double box right now. We're waiting for the Giants to come out of the 2-minute warning as well. But it's a hurry-up offense for Andrew Luck. He needs a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor needs a touchdown. Still 6 minutes on the clock in Cleveland. Luck with only 90 seconds left to go. Drops it off. Got to get out of bounds. First down and out of bounds. Well done there. Browns run and don't get anything on that one. At the 40-yard line, T.J. Watt with the tackle. If we can bring in the Giants game, guys, we're going to have to get to the Giants game as well.
He would be a matchup issue. Andrew Luck being tough in the pocket. He's going to take some hits.
Here are the tight games with the least amount of time remaining. Out of the 2-minute warning timeout in East Rutherford. The Giants need a touchdown. The Colts need a touchdown. Indianapolis still has all 3 timeouts remaining.
616 days. From the 25-yard line, it's a screen. Hines is taken down. Vigil was not fooled on that one. And now 1 minute to go.
Man-to-man coverage. Vigil does a great job in reading and diagnosing the screen because he's watching those offensive linemen. He sees that guard start to go out in front of the running back. He beats the guard there, makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Luck steps up, going to keep it himself. Throws out of bounds. Incomplete. Hines.
Final 40 seconds in Indianapolis. We're coming back for that. It was 3rd and 13 for Tyrod Taylor. Dumps it off short. Incomplete. 4th down. Pittsburgh holds up with a 3 and out. We'll see what they decide to do on 4th down. But here are your drama games at the moment. With under 2 minutes remaining, and in the Colts-Bengals case, under 1 minute remaining. Both of the teams with the football have to get touchdowns.
Luck over the middle, caught by Doyle. Ball comes out, scooped up by Vigilum. They're saying it's a fumble. Vigilum off to the races. Vigilum down the sideline. Vigilum will go. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And this place is stunned. As it looked like Doyle had the first down, instead the ball comes out, and Clayton Vigilum, the 7th-round pick from Illinois, takes it all the way back.
Bengals are going to pull off the road win here in Week 1. 4th and 1 for the Vikings. They have the offense on the field. Hard count. Not sure if they're going to snap it here, but the Vikings holding on to the 8-point lead. They're just trying to draw them, and, well, we will get a penalty flag. Which side is it? Are you kidding me? Tell me the Niners did not jump off sides.
He almost jumped out of his
Oh,
pants.
boy. If this is defensive offside, a couple of minutes
Everyone knew what
off
was
of the
going
clock
on.
in a game that only has 3 minutes remaining. Wow, defensive offsides. That's Clay Martin, one of the new